Hello students, you are welcome in online class of Gully Erosion Control Measures Part 2. We have already discussed the stages of gully formation and various classification of gullies. Today we shall talk about the control measures specifically. So the major objective of gully erosion to reduce soil loss and control sedimentation. Apart from this, water harvesting is also one kind of important objective of gully control measures. So, gully control measures are classified two uh, in two classification. First one is biological measures and another one is engineering measures. Biological measures deals with the growing plants, covering gully area by vegetative covers, and engineering measures include some temporary and permanent structures. So first we'll discuss biological measures. Biological control includes uh, growing anti-erosion crops into the watershed area or catchment where gully is problem, and modification in cropping system and cropping pattern could also be used for minimizing the effect of gully erosion. So in anti-erosion crops we have to plant a type of crop which is anti-erosion, which have a deeper root growth, wider root growth. Such kind of things we can use to minimize the effect of gully erosion. Further, if gully, sidewall, and bed are covered by vegetation or some other means, then chances of soil erosion and sediments remove could also be minimized at higher extent. And when you are turning gully into the grassed waterways, soil loss could be minimized, and the further loss of soil, or you can say widening of gully and dimension of gully, may not go ahead, go far. See, if talk about some other measures, so terrain condition of lands is not uniform throughout the watershed as well as in gully. So in some cases where runoff fall from certain height, say 1 or 2 meter, it may create further soil erosion rapidly. Thus, to avoid that, salt fumes could be applied. So, if we see the diagram, I'm talking about this head. This is 3 meter. Say runoff is coming from here, from this direction, and through some way it is going in downstream. So what happens sometimes, due to flow of this water, the soil available here may cut. See, this is the soil over which runoff is flowing. So due to continuous runoff, this soil may get lost. So what short fume is suggested, that if we will, just a minute, yes, if we'll protect the surface if we protect this surface, by some means, so soil erosion could be minimized. And so salt foam is a kind of measure where protected surface could be provided over which runoff may flow. And this structure is based on, or based on soil type, size of watershed, height of overfall, and types of sort used. So, but you have to always remember that such kind of measures could be applicable into the gully when the drop height of runoff is less than 3 meter and drainage area is less than 10 hectare. So in this situation, if we are protecting this land by providing some protective cover, so this would be the kind of structure. And here this is the your soil which has to be protected. Okay, now when upstream will come from here, when upstream will come from this direction, it will fall over the sod, and so the velocity is reduced and the impact at this particular lower stream will be less, so that waterfall erosion, or you can say erosion due to this waterfall, could be minimized. And another things is suggested that if this width of fume would be wider, that could be more beneficial, more effective for the use. And after this, we have to take care, we have to see that if whatever water is flowing from the top of the surface, this water head, or you can say the depth of this water should not exceed than 30 centimeter. So this is a one kind of measure which could be utilized for reducing the gully erosion. Further, another measure is sod strip. It is another measure of control gully erosion. In this control measures, well prepared and developed sod strips used to place across the gully bed. See, this is the gully A, and well prepared grass like this, well prepared grass or grass structure or whatever plants, you have to prepare those outside somewhere, and after cutting in proper size and shape, you have to put like this across the gully. So such measures are adopted in medium and small gullies only. It is not used for the gully where steep grades is available. So strips, these are the strips you have to place into the gully bed. These strips may have the width of about 30 centimeter minimum or more, and it could be placed, for example, this is one, another one is this one. So you have to maintain the distance in between two about 1.5 meter to 2 meter into the gullies. The strips, these strips, okay, these strips kept in such a way that it may act as a barrier when runoff flow in gully. So what will happen, due to this barrier, soil will trap here. whatever soil or whatever sediments coming along with the rain runoff, it will trap. So at certain depth, so only water will flow over the strips. So this is how gradually soil will deposit at different spaces, and slowly the gully will recover and it will go back in its original state of condition. Because as time pass, this deposition fills the gully and recover the original state of condition. So this is another measure of gully control, sod strip checks. Low sodded earth fill, it is a kind of temporary gully control structure. It's written TGCS, temporary gully control structure. In this control measure, again, like already established grasses are kept into the flow of runoff, so that runoff could be restricted. See, this is the flow and this is the your sodded earth fill dam, and then after from here runoff will restrict, and once runoff will restrict, its height will increase, and then after it will flow over the dam. So the sods are kept in such a way so that it may form a earth fill dam like structure. See, I am explaining you. This is the structure. This one is the structure. See, this is. So into the way of gully, we have to create such kind of dam kind of a structure with sod, with the sods or low sod. So basically, why we are calling it a low sodded, because the sod height or whatever dam kind of structure we are creating should not go beyond, uh, go beyond the 45 centimeters. And when we are creating such kind of dams, so we have to take care of slope. So from upstream side, the slope should range 3:1, whereas downstream side slope must be 4:1. Usually the height of such dams is kept maximum 45 centimeter, and as per this condition it could be minimized, it could be taken little less with the 45 centimeter. And then further tree and shrubs could also be planted in severely eroded gullied area to reduce the sedimentation, or to reduce the, or you can say to control the gully erosion. So this is what we have discussed about the biological control of gully erosion. And after this, another classification is engineering control, where permanent and you can say temporary solutions are there. So we are just starting the next discussion on engineering control measures.